Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
33-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
33. Set. 180.
Here's Mayfield. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down to the 33. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
180.
Mayfield looks to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
To throw, Mayfield. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's Tyjae Spears. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action now, Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Ward. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a third down and 3. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Ward. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. And nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. It's complete to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Throwing now, Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go, check. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Block it in motion right.
Ready,
And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Brings up 2nd and
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 8 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Regular, 180. Watch.
Now Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
It's now third down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
180. Real. Kings. Got.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Returnable for Lockett. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlets.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Panther Street, Cowboy 80.
Here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
It's caught, Lockett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Tennessee.
Let's go.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 70.
To throw, here's Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Pollard will take it up the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
They go play action with Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Ready. Huh. Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On the jump.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Okay, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now 2nd and 3.
Come on.
Operating from the gun. Ward. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Let's go now. Like it.
Looking to throw. Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's a gain of 6. And the Titans first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
70, 20.
To the air again, Ward. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
More yards. That's another Titans first down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to DK. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 20.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Hey, smash Broncos! Cowboy 80!
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Okay, ready?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Here we go. Down the line.
From the gun, Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Eagles.
Back to throw. Moore. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Ward, throwing to start the drive. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Good. 180. Kings. Real. What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. Complete right side to Otten. And a good game here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Here we go, set. 19, target.
To throw is Ward. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun again to Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Let's go, 80. 19, target. 19, target.
Here's Pollard again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
19, 18.
Now Ward. crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Pollard trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 60 by.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the ready. 76.
Throwing is Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 6 yards away. And the Titans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Jason Myers set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Alert! Hey, alert 30. 180. What's up?
Mayfield on play action. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 180! What's that?
Mayfield. That is into the hands of Tucker. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
180! Done!
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He juked him, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. White will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40. Gets past one man and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
A give to Pollard running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready,
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Come on. Hey, crack on, lady.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Ward. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Slot man moves right. To throw, here's Ward. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. More. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. 10 to 11. 10 to 70. 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hey, check that. Check that. Streak.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Let's give him the credit he deserves because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip off a huge gain like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, alert, alert! Watch your key. Keep that tight right there.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.